Oh, hello. Welcome to another Today's Decay, where we celebrate births and beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time. On this day, January 1st, here's everything worth taking a moment and celebrating, revisiting, replaying, you name it. Okay, on this day, 1841, Barnum's American Museum first opened its doors. This was located a couple blocks from like the World Trade Center area. Not that that was there then, obviously, but like Broadway and Ann Street, Vesey, something in that area. 5 stories tall and had a freak show, a wax museum, a lecture space, all sorts of live animals, and 24 years later, it burned to the ground. Much like most of Barnum's creations, including the house he built for himself in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Everything's like nature reclaims what was once theirs from Barnum. Which, if you've never been to the P.T. Barnum Museum in Bridgeport, Connecticut, I can't suggest it enough. It was also destroyed by nature. A freak tornado made it like structurally unsound, even though it's like this beautiful 1800s building with one of those like Russian roofs. I don't know what those are called. You can see it from 95 when you're driving. It's on the west side of 95 going through Bridgeport. But they still have the first floor where they collected everything that was like of value, I guess. So you could still get like a version of the tour. Yeah, definitely worth it. P.T. Barnum's really interesting. On this day, 1888, Frank Stokes was born, one half of the Beale Street Sheiks. Super cool Delta blues musician. I feel like this is rock and roll before we call it rock and roll, and he's one of the best. And like, looks great. Like, this is cool. Decades before there was something called cool. Frank Stokes. I'm stoked to talk about him. On this day in 1904, Geraldine Dvorak was born. You probably don't know her, but she's one of the 3 women in Dracula's castle in the beginning of the 31 Dracula. She's the blonde in the middle, like when they're walking through. So striking, right? Yeah. Norman Saunders, born on this day, 1907. Fantastic mid-century illustrator. Did a bunch of the Mars Attacks cards that then eventually became, I guess, the movie, culturally known. Anyway, yeah, a wonderful illustrator. Haru Nakajima, born this day, 1929, the man who played Godzilla first. Like, you know, in the suit. Yeah. Kumi Mizuno, born 1937, also of the Godzilla universe. She's the alien that is in Invasion of the Astro Monster. Really striking. Beautiful woman. On this day, 1939, Jose Pepe Gonzalez was born. Also a fantastic illustrator, as seen here. His work on Vampirella is one of the best, for sure. Gillian McCain, born this day, 1950. Writer who, among other things, is responsible for the book Please Kill Me, which is fantastic. Billy Miller of Norton Records, Xantes, and A-Bones fame, born this day, 1954. New York rock and roll will never be the same. Here's a memorial postcard. Forever with us. And, oh, also, well, I don't know if it's today, sometime this month in 1976, the zine, magazine, whatever, Punk magazine first hit the shelves. So there you go, January 1st, full of good stuff, right? Yeah, I think so too. Until tomorrow, goodbye.